Hey everybody, welcome back to microbeerreviews.com. Tonight we've got a Firestone Walker Brewing Company. This is their lager. Nothing fancy about the name, nothing fancy about the can here. So they describe it as an extreme premium quality, I believe is what it's labeled here. Extra premium quality. I'm sorry, not extreme, extra. 4.5% on the ABVs. And the IBUs are only 17, and they should be because it's a Pilsner. The color they describe as light as a feather, which I think is pretty funny. It says 100% fermentation in stainless steel barrels sourced from the Earth's crust. So a little bit of brewery humor there. And it says under the hops, it says, what hops? Just kidding. So this, I don't even know how to pronounce some of these. So I think it's pronounced Spalter, Select, Saphir, and Hallertau Tradition. And then it says dry hopping. It says no way, sister. It's got German Pilsner malts and North American pale. So I know my pronunciation was not 100% correct on this, but they describe this as anyone looking for a clean beer. So, Pilsners for me are hit or miss. So I kind of reserve Pilsners for things like Stella. I'm not a huge Pilsner drinker. I also, in my world, always look at the Pilsner class as being something that you'd have at a wedding or a reception or something like that. Like an Amstel Light, again, Stella. They always look just like this. They're kind of yellow. They're very, very filtered. There's nothing residual floating around. There's a little bit of carbonation, not a lot. There's a very thin, white, frothy, foamy head on it. It's only 4.5% ABVs. So again, you don't have any lacing in the glass. There's nothing exciting. They're usually very sweet in the aroma, kind of like corn-based. So, yeah, this is, wow. There's almost no aroma. But again, that's what Pilsners are. So it's, they're easy to drink, they're refreshing, they're smooth, there's no bite, there's no bitterness, there's no this, there's no that. It's like beer, as it originally was one day. So, this one smells, you can smell the German malts, you can smell maybe a teeny tiny bit of the hops. It has that kind of German-esque, what I call skunkiness aroma to it, and it should, that's what it is. It does smell a little bit sweet, again, like the corn. I can't smell any fruit at all, and you really shouldn't. But quite honestly, the aroma, I just had to really stretch to give you guys what I just gave you. There's almost zero aroma other than those German malts. So cheers, let's get into the glass and see what we have here. Tastes a whole lot better than what it smells, I can tell you that. Yeah, that's not bad. It's got almost a medium mouthfeel to it, which is nice. Again, there's no carbonation in these beers typically, so it doesn't pop in your mouth or sizzle, or there's no what I call effervescence in there. It's just kind of like this very smooth. It's drinkable. There's very clean finish. There's nothing really different from the front of the palate to the middle to the back. It's the same beer front to back. It's just a little sweet, and again, it's got a very what I call strong German background in a German type beer. It's not as pronounced as something like a Heineken, but I would say if you were to force me to close my eyes and you put this in front of me and a Stella, I think it would be difficult for me to pinpoint the two. I'd probably be able to pick out the Stella, but again, it's very much a parallel. So we rate our beers between 1 and 5. So again, my disclaimer before I give you the rating is I'm not a huge Pilsner fan. For what a Pilsner is, it's a fine Pilsner. So I'm going to rate it a 3 out of 5. Would I drink it again? Absolutely. It came in a multi-12 pack. Would I drink the other two and not dump them down the drain? Absolutely. So when handing me one of these, would I be disappointed? No. But it's not something I'm going to go buy off the shelf and seek out when it hits the shelf. It's just that type of beer for me. But if you're a Pilsner fan, this is a very well brewed, very balanced, very well done representation of this class of beer. So if you've tried the old lager from Firestone Walker Brewing Company, please leave comments on our YouTube channel. We upload all the time. We appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, we'll see you again real soon. Cheers.